using the latest news and news flash modules in Joomla. In this lesson, we'll cover how you can list article titles from a specific category or multiple categories called latest news, and how to display intro text from an article in a module position, which would be called a news flash. To add these new modules, you would go to Extensions and Module Manager. To create the latest news module, we're going to click on New and click on the module type of latest news. We're going to use the latest news module to show exhibits that we have at the aquarium. So for the title, you can type in Our Exhibits. To select the position, click on the Position button. I'm going to change the template to Bees 5 because that's the template I'm working with. I will go to page 2, and I'm going to select position 7, so it's on the left side. For the latest news, the most important option is what category or multiple categories you're going to select from. To select from multiple categories, you can click on a category, then hold your Control key down to click on a second category. I just want articles from the category of exhibits, so I scroll to the bottom and click on Exhibits. The count includes how many articles from that category you want to display. Featured articles. The featured articles tend to be the articles that you may be appearing on your front page. So you have a decision to make here. If it's a featured article, do you want it to display in this listing? Let's say, for example, this listing is showing up on the front page and you have a featured article on the front page. Do you want that article showing up in both places? For now, we're going to click on Show. For the sequencing of these articles or this list, you have a couple of different options. You've recently added first, recently modified first, recently published first, or recently touched first. Notice there's no option here for alphabetical and there's no option for ordering. Ordering would be if you manually set the articles to a specific order. If you need the articles in that type of order, you will need to install a custom module to do this. Before you click Save and Close, we need to select what pages this module is going to appear on. For right now, we're going to have this appear on all pages or just the default. Now you can click Save and Close. Let's preview the site and see what this looks like. On the left-hand side, this is the module I just created for latest news, Our Exhibits, Stingray Beach, and Shark Adventure. This is a very nice way to show links on the website without having to create menu options for them. Now let's try to add a news flash to the site. Return back to your administrator page and click on New for Module Manager. This time, select Articles News Flash. In this title, let's put in Exhibit Descriptions. For Select Position, I'm also going to select Position 7. I want this to show up on all pages. And for the category, I'm going to select Exhibits. The Newsflash module displays the introductory paragraph for your article. You have a couple of choices here. Number 1, do you want your image displayed in the Newsflash module? By default, it's set to No. I'm going to leave it at No. Also, do you want to show the individual article title? For here, I'm going to click on Yes. Next, do I want the titles to be linked? I'm going to say Yes here. I'm going to leave the header level at H4. The show last separator means if there's a separator line between each article, do I want one after the last article? Do I want a read more link to be displayed? I'm going to click Show here. We can now select the number of articles to be displayed. And then lastly, we have our order results. In here, I have a couple of more options. I have Publish Date, Create Date, Ordering, which means the sequence of the articles within that category, or Random. A good reason to use Random is, let's say you only show one article. If you select Random, every time you refresh that page, a different paragraph will show up from that specific category. Perhaps you created a category called testimonials. So if you only show one article from testimonials, every time the page is refreshed, a different testimonial will be displayed on the page. For right now, let's just click on ordering. And then click Save and Close. And we're going to preview the site to see what it did. Let's look for the News Flash module. You can see here exhibit descriptions. I have the title displayed, the paragraph or the introduction paragraph, then a read more. Then I have the next title, Stingray Beach, the paragraph, and then a read more. The way we have it display is a little redundant because we're also displaying it in the center of the front page, but I just wanted to show you how the News Flash module can work. In this lesson, I showed you a way that you can show a list of article titles from a specific category using the latest news module. Then I showed you another way that you can display the intro text from an article using the News Flash module.